Hello everybody. Uh, as you can see, my name is the Revitalised Lure Angler on here. Real name's Stephen. Um, the name itself, well, let's introduce myself. The name comes from the fact that lure angling in particular recently has revitalised, to say the very least. Me as a person, as a man, um, I had not fished for quite some time. I've been through some really, really dark, hard times. Story for another day, possibly. Maybe, I don't know. I like to keep things like that private. So, um, yeah. But angling has helped me so much with my mental health, physical health, and my whole outlook on life again. It's more than just catching fish for me. We all love catching fish. We're all anglers. That's why we do it. The main, the catch fish is the quarry at the end of the day. It's the goal. But for me, it's more than that. It's a chance for me to be with myself. I usually fish on my own. I'm not solely on my own. I will fish with other people. I've not a problem being social with it, but it gives me a chance to be with my own thoughts, figure things out, get back to who I was before certain things happened over the last 18 months or so. And in fact, not just get back to who I was before, actually improve on who I was before. And it is absolutely doing that. The rod, the reel, the lure, only part of the bigger picture, which is nature for me. I do only lure fish, and it's not just lakes. I do love pike and perch the most, but as hopefully the channel grows, you'll see that it's not just freshwater for me. I do a lot of sea fishing. I grew up sea fishing. I live right beside the sea. During the summer in particular, we'll hopefully get a few videos mackerel fishing with the really light, ultralight stuff. Great fun. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. I am massively passionate about angling. It's all I think about. Obsessed, possibly, rather than passionate. I don't know. But it's helped me beyond belief. So that's it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Hopefully we'll catch some fish. I'm not promising it because this lake is very, very hard. And we have the outside possibility of picking up a trout at least. Pike and perch have been really difficult, but I have had one, a low double. No perch as yet, but today's the day because this is the first time I'm recording. So it has to happen today. So in each spot we tried today, first thing, BFS, little 5 gram jig head. Normally I fish 3, but it's a little bit windy today. So 5 gram jig head today, and we're going to start off with a little curly tail natural fry imitation. First of all, to see if there's any perch. Then, after we have a go with that, then it's to the Shimano 7 to 21 gram for the pike, wire trace obviously, and we're going to start off with a, not sure if you can see that very well, a trout imitation lure. Little swim bait there, because this lake is full of brown trout and it is our primary food source in here. Trying to match the hatch. Let's see what happens. Let it go down, mend the line a little bit. We like to keep in contact with the lure as much as is possible in this wind. It is a bit strong really for the BFS today, but we'll give it a go. Short, sharp turn to the reel handle. It does get quite weedy in close. It's about 12 to 15 foot at full casting length there, shallowing up at about 5 to 6 yards from the bank, right up where it's very, very shallow and close, and pretty heavy wee beds. This lake was completely empty, as good as anyway, up until around 6 months ago, for quite some time. So in around the edges of the whole lake, there's grass basically, where it had been growing just because the lake had been so low. The trees are right into the water. It's perfect really, you would think, for predators, but catching them, that's been a different story. It's been really, really hard. But fishing's not always about catching fish. This is a beautiful place. It's a lovely place to just relax, unwind, and forget about the rat race and life for a little bit. So let's give this a go and see what happens for a while. Just masses of frog spawn. This is in a little ditch just off to the left of the main lake. But if we come over here, the main lake is very flooded at the moment, but it's everywhere. And around all the margins, lots and lots and lots of frog spawn. Great to see. Haven't seen that much since I was a kid. Lovely. So again, I tried the BFS here first, to no avail. There's a lot shallower here. However, last time I did get a nice brown trout here. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Again, just sticking with the trout imitation. I am going to start changing up lures though. Not too much here because it's too shallow for jig heads, but I am going to start changing up lures soon. Once we get down to the deeper water, we'll get a jig head on and we'll try a few different soft plastics, see if that helps any. Hopefully it does. It can't do any worse. So unfortunately, as you can see, I'm back home and I caught absolutely nothing all day. Not for any lack of effort. Hardly seen a single fish move. I seen 2 trout, I think, move. That was it. No perch, no pike, no follows, nothing. I know it might not be the most exciting video in the world, and if you've made it this far, fair play to you, but I think it's important to show the blanks as well. They're part of fishing, they happen. Hopefully next video, there'll at least be a few fish to see. Thanks for watching anyway if you've made it this far. Fair play to you.